I think we're live again. We should be live again, right? Fucking Twitch app. Fucking the Twitch mobile app is shit. This app, the mobile Twitch app. I should be live again, but as a new stream. Because the app decided, no, after 20 minutes, I thought we would be good. Which again, I'm probably gonna upload the past VOD. Just because it just seems fine. I love the mobile app. I don't, actually. I hate the Twitch mobile app. It is so bad sometimes. But it's the only way I can stream art. Only way that I can think of. I don't have to explain anything. The past VOD should explain everything. I'm not deleting it. It's been 20 minutes. There's a reason why I try not starting right away. There's a reason why I wait a bit before I start drawing. Anywho, if it decides not to buffer, there's a good reason why I don't do art streams often. Or rarely. It is the platform I'm streaming from right now. The mobile app. Again, I already mentioned my frustration with it, but yeah, the Twitch app sucks horribly. I could stream for like maybe 4 hours, 2 hours. That's why I usually go for 2 hours, because usually, yeah, it works fine. Like, I thought I was good. I thought I had no issues. Buffering. Buffering. Hopefully that won't happen again, but I'm not so hopeful about that. This is why I primarily now announce my art streams directly from my Discord now, because I don't want to announce a stream that went live earlier, but then it crashed because the app decides to be shit. Anywho, if you watch the last VOD, which by the way you should watch the original VOD, which again, when this is up on the YouTube channel, depending if this VOD lasts a while, if this is the actual stream, I'll label it as like part 1 and this one part 2 on the YouTube eventually. And then I'll upload them eventually at the same time. But on like, maybe it's like, one is like at like 10, one is at 5, or later on the day. I don't know if the archive or the VOD will pick up my frustrations, or if it will be fine. Anywho, you know what I'm doing now. I'm drawing future posters for Elder Scrolls Online's Shadows of Morrowind chapters, upcoming thing. And I'm frustrated with the Twitch app. Which, again, I will be resuming what I was doing before I was rudely interrupted by this stupid app. Anywho, Gold Road, which I'm not going to say much. I really should start on the title. Gold Road. You'll see this picture better when I take a picture of it later. So, like, if you can barely see the text, don't worry. It should be up on my Discord or wherever I usually show my art later on. Primarily on my Discord later, since I don't tweet my art anymore on Twitter much. Or maybe you will, because it is related to a stream. Wow, the first art I've ever uploaded on my Twitter, and it's related to streaming. Wow. Anywho, chapter 1. Again, I'm gonna go based off what I have. Now, there's actually another good reason why I made the new character. Just so I can draw her. Which, by the way, the character number 20 will be a male. I'm thinking lion. a male lion character because I don't have a lion character in that game. Outside of maybe Kiana, but she's a mountain lion. She's a mountain lion, not a. I mean, it's I guess same thing. I don't know. While the new character is a lynx, which I never drawn, believe it or not. All right, so Gold Road Chapter 1. Going based off what I drew, it was like 8 characters I did. I used 8 characters, so that's what I have to draw. But before I do that, usually I draw my Sona. Unfortunately, I don't know what my... And I moved my trash somewhere over here. Thankfully, I don't have to get up. Alright. I have an issue inking and get. Alright, sorry about that. I was just trying to find some stuff. Anywho, just gotta sharpen this up real quick. And I have stories to tell. First and foremost, what will my Sona's expression be? Going based off how it went, it was just kind of a normal expression. Tired, fear, crying, confused, just tired, and accomplished because I finished it. And that was day 7. Yeah, I felt overwhelmed on day 6. Now, I like this idea. I really do like the idea of just using multiple characters to stream this. So, I gotta find like the good point because, again, while yes, because this is all related to my streams. Alright, so what about right here? Right there. In terms of like who I'm gonna draw, like who will be like what my expression will be, what again, I don't know. It's supposed to be like a little doodle. I'm trying to think. I can show the new sketchbook later. Hopefully I can do more than 2 today. Also, by the way, I'm not going to actually draw the characters. The main focus is just on the... Actually, no, maybe I should draw the characters, start inking, because how I did it last time, I did do something with it. We'll get there when we get there, of course. Also, depending on how the New World event works, we might actually have a new thing for Dungeons and Dragons eventually. Like, depending on how this New World event is, we might have a new thing that we can do. I actually like the idea, but I'm excited because... Actually, I don't think it's a new thing. I'm excited for it, but a little cautious because if it turns out to be really good, then yeah. But if it turns out to be disappointing, then again, we'll wait. We'll see. Also, whenever I draw my Sona, it's always not easy. Drawing my Sona is not easy, let me tell you. It's always because of the hair. And drawing the mustache. Primarily the hair. Which, by the way, since this is supposed to be like a little cartoon, I don't have to go in full detail usually. Usually, of course. Let me just make sure I have the paw. I did. Got it. Also, I don't think I'll draw myself in a shirt, or maybe I will. I don't know. I think the arm's a little too long on this side. I don't know what to do for his care. I don't know. So again, just to explain as I go, I don't know who I want to use yet. Obviously, I want to use the new character. Obviously, in chapter one, I want to take care of everything first, like all the PVE stuff. So like all the delves first. Then we'll focus on the story. It's mainly side questing first. I think one arm is a little longer than the other, but that's fine. So we'll focus on side questing on hopefully between days 2 and 3, and focus on the main quest throughout the rest of the series. Usually. I'll fit CI in a moment. I just gotta get a reference picture. Or something, I don't know. Again, I'm excited for a new thing. Hopefully it goes well. It probably will. It'll probably start off flawlessly. Like, we might have a few issues with the stream, obviously. And I'm talking about, like, this stream, future stream, of course. And also this stream, but again, I want to focus on what is coming soon, the future content. This is the hard part. Drawing a mustache, because I draw my son with a mustache. Sometimes. Again, I'm excited, but I don't know if I want to draw my son in a shirt, or just how I've done it a few times before in the past. My character primarily wears. There we go. Maybe a shirt, because... Nah. Again, it might look off of the arms here, because... I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I think it looks fine. It'll be fine, hopefully. And by the way, how I did it last time, I'm not inking it in. I'm not going to color this. It's only going to be inked in. Which, by the way, I don't draw paw beans usually in my art. Believe it or not, I don't usually draw... I only draw a bean sometimes. I actually rarely draw beans like this when drawing paws. I rarely do. I don't know why. Oh, also, I can talk about other stuff that's happened recently. Recently, which I'm happy that happened, on Twitter, or Blue Sky, I mentioned I recently, which I'll talk about this now since I'm primarily drawing right now, but I want just something to talk about while I draw, hopefully with no flaws. And again, you'll see the full picture later today, or later. Hell, even the stuff I don't draw on today's stream, I will draw. Hopefully that drawing isn't true. Like, hopefully the last couple drawings, hopefully this like, I didn't add barely draw struggles to draw more than one thing, two things. Hopefully that drawing doesn't. I mean, me around that time, I had my issues then too. Again. Do I? Again, I don't really mention like the quality of the art. Like obviously now you can see there is improvement in my art. If you had a look at my old art, like yeah, you can see like yeah, I've improved ever so slightly. I've improved. I do struggle drawing certain things, but I guess it's always gonna be a thing. Yeah. Again, just a general thing about my Sona. I usually draw a shirt, but I can draw my Sona in any way I want. Which, yes, I primarily draw for furries. Again, I struggle drawing humanoid like characters outside like furries. There's a reason why I find it easier to, let's say, draw like a Khajiit. Since I mean, it's still hard to draw them because I've never drawn much. I've only drawn like canines. Primarily canines. Yes. I'm gonna draw myself wearing shorts. Or what is implied to be my shorts. It's hard to include that because it's so small. Again, I'm going based off how I did during the... How many chapters did I do this? Okay. So around day 3, I gave up. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So I did this like 5 times. So I'm probably gonna do it throughout the whole chapter. Did I include a tail? Occasionally I do, occasionally I don't. Mainly because of spacing. I did not. Yeah, I did not. However, because maybe I'm excited, drawing a wagon is kind of tough. But I can try. There we go. I am excited, but I'm also having a little caution about this upcoming ESO chapter. Mainly because, what if it does? If it has issues? Well, hopefully we can have fun. And maybe make fun of it, though. It's hard to... There we go. Exciting. Yeah, so... I'm not going to do anything related to Hermaeus Mora on this side. Maybe I'll draw like a grape or Skingrad City's logo or something. Or a crescent or whatever the city has. Again, this is why I'm doing my homework on Westfield. And the city that might be featured in the Skingrad's flag. Just so I can do my homework on this stuff. Which I am doing my homework on this stuff. That's kind of why I'm spending time on this. I'm doing a lot of homework on this project. Hence why I'm reading about it as we speak. As I draw this, I'm looking it up. Again, like, my character is just for my representation. But it's small, like, well, ideally it's supposed to be small. Not too detailed because, again, the main details actually... The main details are within the orbs. How big were they? I think they were like this big. Actually, hold on. Using, I guess this one, if it shows up, I can get an idea. Yeah, they're that big. But I need to draw 8 of these, so going to, yeah, I should be able to fit it. Okay. Also, I'm probably gonna draw 9 of these just so I can include the crescent, but the actual flag of a town. But maybe I'll draw like a grape tree or something. By the way, the number of orbs doesn't usually, depending on how big I make these, which, given that looks like one side has, I might have to add 2. Yeah, there is a reason why I'm doing it like this. Oh, inking this in is going to be a problem. Maybe I should have used ink instead. But, whatever. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have to do it like this. Because I ran out of space. Yeah, I ran out of space drawing it. I spent more time drawing this than I did this. So it does look off. To me, it looks off. Because this orb was supposed to be on this side. But because I made myself too big. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. So, this is what I'm thinking. So, going based off how I did it originally, new character goes here, and then I'll just pick whoever it is I'm planning on playing as on this day throughout the orbs, or the circles. Now, another thing is going based off what I know about the city. Okay, so reading this little paragraph, which I'm terrible at reading stuff out loud, so bear with me. The town is for Skingrad. The town is particularly famous for its wines, tomatoes, and cheeses, which contributes to its overall prosperity. So, what I have to do is draw stuff like wines, tomatoes, cheeses, stuff like that. Or, which if you want to help come up with ideas, feel free to use something from this to help me out. Which again, because this is all based off Elder Scrolls Online, and using the lore, I could probably draw like a cheese, which I actually don't like. I don't eat cheese usually outside, like maybe pizza and some other things that have cheese, but I'm not big into cheese itself. Tomatoes, same deal. Sauce, so like certain sauces, and also pizza, and ketchup. I know ketchup is made out of it. I always assume. Wow, I'm very picky. Wine, I don't drink wine at all. I don't actually drink much at all. Like, even though, yes, I could, I just choose not to. So, what I'm thinking is, I'm thinking about adding, instead of maybe I'll add the Eye of Hermaeus Mora in the background right here. But that's not the main, maybe right around here. I'll have the Eye of Hermaeus Mora and some tentacles. Or maybe shards, because I saw more crystals or glass stretch things than Hermaeus Mora theming. So it more has to do with his upcoming. Man, this is so tough. Oh dear, this is tough to draw. Because I have to use whatever theming exists that I saw from the cinematic trailer. Hell, I should have it open right now as research material. Which, by the way, if funny enough, if you get that ad, that's funny because I'm talking about it right now. Yuzo Gold Road. Alright. I should mute the volume. I don't think you can hear it. Like, the beauty about doing these art streams is... Okay, so what I'm seeing is... Again, I'm watching the trailer right now just to get, like, an idea. Should I draw the staff that they use in the cinematic trailer? Or the cinematic announcement trailer? It's not gonna be a perfect recreation of it, but I'm thinking about doing it. Yes, yeah, sure, why not? I'll include the staff from what I see of it. As soon as... Okay, so... It's not gonna be a perfect recreation of it. Obviously, it's not gonna be perfect. Hell, it's probably just gonna be small. Because I want to draw, like, cheese and... stuff that has theming with the city. Alright. I do have another thing, but I just... Alright, so... Using the trailer... We have a mysterious staff, which I have no idea what the name is, but... I am gonna struggle drawing it, by the way. So there's something like that on each side. Again, it's not a perfect recreation of what I see in the trailer. Which again, I'm using some elements from the trailer, announcement trailer, to draw this. Just because I thought it'd be nice, fun. It's not a perfect recreation. I think it's a little too big. Or not as good as I thought it was, but whatever. I think it's a little too big, but this is a rough drawing of what I see from the trailer. Like the staff, or whatever it is. Like, this is a rough sketch of what the staff is. Obviously, it's much smaller compared to how I drew it, but unfortunately, this is probably how I can draw it. There's something like right here. And something like this. I'm not going to draw all the details in it. Again, hard to do. Especially with how much time. Do you see it is pointed on one side? So I'm going to assume that. There we go. There it is. The probably staff that you see. What is the staff in the trailer? It is active. I need to have like... Okay. Again, I'm not adding any characters. You know, the cinematic trailers always look so good. Okay. Wait. Is that a good look at the staff outlets? I'm not drawing the whole staff, by the way. Alright, cool. It's a little more curved around here, by the looks of it. Or something like that. I don't know. There. The staff from the trailer, which is not a perfect recreation, but you know, whatever. Okay, there we go. We have the staff from the trailer. If that's actually an important artifact throughout the whole story arc, who knows? It's not even out yet. Like, what do we know? Oh boy. Alright, 30 minutes. No issues so far. I am not going to draw an Ayleid Ruin. I mean, I could. If you can hear the trailer, I'm so sorry. There. There is a lot of crystal shard-esque thing. It's hard to see. I have to admit, it's hard to see the trailer. And I love how the trailer even has like a post-credit scene too. Yeah, okay, so it is like a lot of shattered glass imagery instead of like Hermaeus Mora theming from the trailer. So again, to the link I provided in chat, that only shows up on the Twitch channel. Feel free to go through that if there's anything that's important. However, I'm primarily using imagery found throughout the chapter itself. Alright. I now have to Google glass shatter. Mainly because that's what I'm seeing. Or shards. Because that's probably the imagery I see a lot of in the trailer. Bork. That's what I love. I've never actually drawn glass shattering. Well, not often. Actually, rarely. Alright, stream is going well, I think. No issues so far. I've never drawn glass shattering, so this is going to be an interesting thing. This is going to be interesting. Actually, I don't know if I'll draw it throughout the picture. What I'm thinking is probably mainly around the orbs. I'll draw like glass shattering around this point, like right around here. Like a lot of like glass, crystal like structures or things. While throughout here, it's just related to the city itself. Because I thought it'd be fun. Or, actually, I did say I was going to draw an eye. Might as well. Like, Hermaeus Mora related thing, because that was a thing. And it was mentioned. There was something with a promotion or teaser or something. So there we are. I'm going to include that in the background. It's small, but you can probably barely see it, but that's not going to be as important as the other mystery. Oh boy. This is going to be fun, chat. I now have to draw glass shattering, which, again, I'm not mainly complaining about because I've never drawn it before. I don't think I'll have an issue, but I want to be as... Okay. it's a lot of triangles or squares. I think. I don't know. I can barely tell. I'm also trying to avoid the orbs as much as I can because these orbs will be like, again, how I inked this in last time. Hold on, let me find a picture. This is how it's gonna look later. This is how the orbs are gonna look later. This is how they're all gonna appear. So yeah. Wait, I should maybe add like a little sweat thing because I'm probably a little nervous. There we go. It's not like I've never seen glass shattering. I have. It's just I've seen glass on the floor and stuff like that before. It's just I've never drawn it, so this is something new for me. There we go. I think I'm getting it just fine. And I'm not beating myself up because of it. I'm literally being like, I hope I'm drawing it right. Eh. So if I drew like a square, for example, like right around here, just make it not as perfect. Maybe I should add like some cracks here and there. Just sort of measure. I'm drawing it right, chat? So this is the imagery that I'm primarily might draw. Actually, maybe around here will be stuff related to Hermes more. Probably. It is definitely a lot to look at in this poster. It's a small poster because I don't draw big usually. There we go. I don't usually draw big. There we are. I think this looks nice. Interesting. It is weird. It's weird, but it doesn't look bad, I don't think. Ooh, I do like the imagery, like. If the staff is not broken in the trailer, it was stolen. However, I do like the idea that it was, because it's all glass, And also, that might look cool. This is only for the sake of a drawing. Alright, so that is that. Well, not yet. Like, I also have like, some other things to draw for it. Again, I did say it is definitely an interesting picture. I'm in the drawing. I'm probably implying that there's a greater force, but no, no. I just wanted to do this because I think it looks cool, and also because and it kind of does. There we are. There we are. What do y'all think so far, chat? Now, obviously, in the orbs, there's gonna be a headshot, or however I drew my characters. A simplified version. So, like, you have all my Khajiit characters I want to draw, and so on and so forth. All my characters are usable, of course. All 19. I almost said 18, but 19 characters are usable. It's just there's going to be some characters that might not be showing up as much. Oh, yeah. Now I have to draw, like, ooh. You use them. Okay, so different wine grapes. Oh my god. I like the idea of drawing grapes to represent winery. Wine. I like the idea of drawing like wine, but again, with the whole imagery I'm doing, so like if I draw grapes, it'll look fine on top, but as we get closer, I don't think I'll do it here with me. Alright, so I do like this. Okay, chat. It's a smaller thing, so it's a lot of little orbs. And then there's like a leaf here, but whatever. Shh. Actually, no, I like the idea that it's going this way. And it's like this. But I'm erasing it because that was just so I have something to draw. Use as a base. Drawing this and inking this in might not be easy, but I'll do what I can. There we go. What do y'all... This is... So, like, we have grapes, again, representing winery. Or something. I'll probably explain it. There's a little more detail on the leaves, but this is what I can draw. There we go. Okay, so we have wine, which the city of Skingrad is known for. Then we have what? Cheese, tomatoes. In terms of what they do with it, I don't know. Okay, so unlike how I drew it, how I drew the grapes, which again, this is probably what I can draw right now. Which, by the way, I will erase this. Oh shoot, I forgot to write day 1. Which, by the way, yes, this... Because I ran out of space and I forgot to write day. Hold on. Hold on. I totally forgot about day 1. Day 1. Oh my goodness. Day 1. There we go. Totally forgot about that. Oh my goodness. By the way, like, it's not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna be streaming on Saturday, or it's just every time I stream in general, I will be streaming just this chapter. There might be some things I'll do in my own off time, like, I'll probably explore the zone, take screenshots, stuff like that. Probably do some dailies, stuff like that. Of course, I have other characters, just, just stuff like that. Alright, there we go. We have grapes. I fixed a mistake I wrote. So far, this is what we have. Which, if you're wondering, I drew the original, like, chapters around June. This is... Chapter 1 was drawn June 13th of 2023, last year. This is drawn now, just so I have it ahead of time. In terms of who I'll be playing as, I don't know. I know it's 8 characters. Okay, so I'm thinking about drawing like 3 tomatoes. I'm not actually drawing tomatoes. I don't draw a lot of other things. Believe it or not, I don't draw a lot of other things, chat. Actually, isn't there like a growing thing? Wait, tomatoes ESO? There is a tomato-based thing from Elder Scrolls Online. But I don't think I'll draw like the plant itself. Ooh, I like the idea that I draw like a half, the last bit, but it's like shattering or something. Again, the whole shattering imagery, because I don't think that's prevalent in the trailer, but I do think that might, but for a drawing, that might be interesting. There has to be something going on here. Oh, and how the fun part, trying to find like a cheese to draw. Again, going based off the paragraph, famous for wines, which again that explains grapes here, tomatoes, and cheeses. So probably draw like 2 to 3 cheeses. Hold on. Oh my god, I can't spell cheese. I like it, the idea of a again, I particularly don't eat a lot of cheese myself, so I'm not a big. I don't know myself. Oh, I forgot about the smaller little squares that look. We'll get there when we get there, of course. Actually, maybe I should look up cheese and Elder Scrolls online. Hold on. There is an article related to cheese. I love how there's lore cheese. I love how there's literally a lore page for cheese and but for real though, like furnishings. Okay, got the link. Alright, let me think. Meats and cheeses. Probably see more cheese in the future in this game. Yeah, I'm just trying to know how to draw it. Oh wow, it's actually getting kind of hot right now. Okay, there it is. I don't think I can fit cheese in the picture. Maybe I can't fit one cheese, but I can fit 2. I can't fit more than one, but cheese wheel, I guess I can fit 1. Okay. Oh dear, this is not easy to draw because I don't really do a lot of perspective stuff like this usually when I draw. It looks like I'm celebrating cheese or something. How many times can I actually say that in a sentence? There we go. There we go. I think that looks like a cheese. Not a very good one. Not a very good drawing of one, but it's probably what I could draw. guess now I'm whatever pictures I get. Wow. Maybe in the next drawing I could draw more stuff like this. I love how the cheese that I'm drawing right now will be whole, not shattering. Well, not exactly. There we go. Alrighty. Here we are, chat. Totally didn't take me a while to draw this. But here we are. Okay, so this is the part 1, day 1 of my upcoming Elder Scrolls Online streaming series. My main ESO stream that I'll be doing here on the channel. And I'll be uploading it on the YouTube channel as well eventually. Let me over-explain, but whatever. Alright, so let's start off with, I'm gonna ignore this. That's just for my representation of my own character. You have 8 orbs representing the 8 characters I will be playing as. So this one right here probably be the new character, which her hairstyle is probably hard to draw, but I can just draw links. Primarily a lot of these Khajiit-based characters, which I'll be playing as them all. Or not, I don't know. I haven't thought about who I'll be playing as yet, but that's probably the idea. So, obviously I want the new character to have representation. She does her first... Well, the first public dungeon and the first delve in the zone. So that's the idea. In the next shrine, every other character, so like one character can do all of the second public dungeon story, while the other does the first, which is the newest character. And then it will probably lead to my first character doing everything, but probably not. I still haven't done that of the other characters, first character yet, I don't think. Then there's I have to pick between 19 characters or 18 characters to determine who else I'll be playing as. So outside of the obvious character number 1, who will be my representation throughout everything. But the other the other sets, I think. Let me see. I have 8 characters. 2 I'm gonna be I have 8 characters that I will be selecting for day 1. 2 of them will be dedicated to... have been already reserved. So my first character and the newest character. Followed by... I'm not so certain about this. Maybe Casavaro will... One character will be dedicated to crafting. And maybe the... But the idea is that I have characters dedicated to everything else. Again, this is all just stuff I'll be doing eventually. Which, by the way, I'm not gonna work on those characters right away. This is day 1 done for now. I have a pen. I do have a pen. It's just I don't know if I have a lot of my fonts that I use for my signature and getting good details. They're fading. And also, I am not exactly organized. So, I'm looking for more of this particular pen right here. So, I'll just have that on screen right now while I'm looking. I hope this one has ink. A lot of them are dying or out of ink. They're probably out of ink. So, that's why I'm looking for others right now. I could use those ones I recently got, but... Oh, there's another S. Do I have another one? Ooh, nice, an hour of work. Alright, so I'm only using it for my signature for right now. And maybe just getting like good details. Alright, so please don't tell me. Okay, cool, the board's there. Alrighty. Right around here. I still have to think of a better signature, but this works fine. Still, wow, I can't believe it's still January. It's gonna be a long year, isn't it? It's gonna be a long year. Alright, there we go. Drawing itself is not exactly done, but this part of it is. There it is. Which, by the way, if you can barely see it, don't worry, I have another variant of it done soon. I will take pictures of it later, just so you can see it. Alrighty. That's day 1. Again, this is now day 2. I'm hoping to do, like, my plan for today is to maybe do 3 days worth of these posters, ideas, hopefully. I don't know. I don't know at all. Huh. Alright, anywho, what am I gonna draw? First and foremost, I should write down I should write down everything. So. By the way, don't worry, I'm inking all this stuff in. Actually, I think I should make the text larger. It looks a little too small for me. It's probably fine, but, you know, I want to at least be able to see it. Shadows over Morrowind. Shadows over Morrowind. Gold Road, Chapter 2. No, wait. Over Morrowind. Day 2. I almost forgot about that. Shadows over Morrowind. It's not the best, but it looks still pretty. Whatever. This is probably the best I can do. Gold Road. Chapter. My writing is small and pretty bad. Okay, chapter day 2. There we are. Okay. Now, first and foremost, how many characters did I draw last time for day 2 of Necrom for the story arc? By the way, I'm not going to do the prologue for this, by the way. By the time it comes out, I don't think I'll be streaming that day. I'll still do the dungeon stuff, by the way. Don't worry about the dungeon stuff. You're probably going to miss out on the other stuff, though. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, I'm thinking 5? Or... I feel like there's still some content that I'll be missing on day 1. So... Again, like... I like the idea that I'm immediately confused on day 2. I like the idea that I use the confusion I drew myself. Oh no, I forgot about a little detail. Oh no, I forgot about a little detail. There we go. Got it. I forgot about that. Okay. Shadows over Morrowind, day 2. Okay. I'm still gonna draw the theming that I did in the last picture. I'm still gonna do that. I'm so glad this was the plan for today. Like, this was what I was planning. And it actually made sense for the title. I am working on future posters for the stream, which, by the way, like, this will be, like, my teaser poster-esque thing for the stream. When that comes out. Eventually. In June. I'm not gonna do, like, anything related to dungeons, of course. I'm just happy that it's in this book instead of, like, I feel like it would work better in the Arcanine sketchbook, but whatever. In the Arcanine sketchbook, I feel like this would be perfect in that, but you know, I already just started, so might as well. Okay, so I'm gonna draw 3 to 5 of these, about 3 of these today. And only, like, maybe I'm thinking about capping this at 5. I'm not thinking that that's how long this series will be. Obviously, it could be more. I just want to start with 5 for now, just to get an idea. Hopefully. Alright. Alright, now let's begin. The very first issue is drawing myself. I should draw myself first, just before I draw anything else. Okay, so I'm actually kind of hungry. I only ate one thing. Actually, I ate 2 things, but that was more of a snack. Oh, and I have water, so don't worry. I'm trying to think. I kind of like the idea that I draw my son eating. Again, I have a good idea for this. I love how whenever I draw my son, it's not related to how I would react in the storyline. It is based off the theming of the city that it's based in. So, let's start off with drawing... Actually, hold on. I'm drinking wine. Wine. Okay, let me just pull this aside. Thank you, stock images. I love how it has nothing to do with... It kind of has something to do with the theming of the city. The city, not the prince, or how the story is going to be. So, like, this is based off the whole city theming. That's how I'm going to base a lot of these drawings. Like, if it's going to be based in a certain city that has a little more information, like, we know little about Necrom, so yeah. Is that on my screen? Yeah, that's on my screen. The only issue is if I have personal drinking water. Oh wait, I had it on a separate tab. Oh woof. Oh my goodness, I have I got a perfect picture in mind for my expression. Instead of being happy about drinking it, I'm confused because guess what? I don't drink at all. I just choose not to. I'm not. I don't drink wine. The only thing that I've never had alcohol or stuff like this ever. I just choose not to. That's my personal choice. I think that's understandable. I'm already addicted to like what? Certain sodas. Or I'm already addicted to soda. Certain soda types. I want wine or alcohol. And I've seen how bad alcohol can be. How addicting alcohol can be. So nah. Yeah, nah. Nah, I'm good. Yes? By the way, I'm not adding like any text or anything. Like, if I want to add text to something like this that I'm drawing, I draw it in like stuff related to my actual character. Oh wait, that's my Yuzo character. Who I was drawing earlier. I actually was drawing my Yuzo character earlier today. It was hard to draw her. Because I've never drawn a Lynx before. But I did. I do. Trying to find like a good spot. Which, by the way, I'm just trying to get like a good angle for the eye. It looks like I'm enjoying it, but I actually maybe I should close the character's eye. Actually, how did I ever close the character's eye? Like throughout the whole posters, have I ever drawn my character with closed eyes? No, not really. No, not really. Maybe not a smile, more like a confused, like. Like, why would someone hand me alcohol? Why would someone hand me this? I don't drink wine. I like to imagine that, but in video games, I can do that. IRL, I don't actually drink stuff like this. Perfect. Perfect. I love the idea that it's not even related to the story. Again, as I said, I have no idea what the story is gonna be like. That is why I'm drawing this now, when I have no idea what the story is like. I'm just drawing. I know I'm repeating myself, but yeah. When it comes to food or drinks, I'd rather drink sodas or water. I mean, and milk probably. I like milk. Milk tastes good. If it comes to wine or alcoholic beverages like that, I don't think wine is alcoholic. Whatever it is, whatever wine is, I actually hold on. What is wine? Like, is I actually don't know. It is an alcoholic beverage. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't drink wine. Which, by the way, I should at least mention, I'm not gonna judge someone from drinking. Over drinking, maybe, but just. Let's see what it does. I do like this expression. Like, but again, in video games, I can do drink. I can do stuff like this, but IRL, personally, no. No, yeah, there we go. Again, I love how I drew this without, like, since this is based off, again, in the setting. Oh my god, I keep repeating myself. Yeah, here we are. So, I guess now I'm still gonna include the glass shattering imagery. That's actually really cool imagery. I actually really like this theming. By the way, because it's me, I'm not affected at all by the glass shattering effects or anything. Maybe I'm causing it. You never know. I'm not. Okay, so let me think. This is now the point where, around day 2, hopefully by day 2 in the series, I would have probably enough time from last day, which again, so by, I'm gonna, so going by day 1, it is now day 2, that means I can now begin side questing and other stuff like that, and whatever else I want to do. So mainly it'll be based off side questing at this point, and maybe some other stuff, of course. So like maybe some dailies, of course, dailies. Hopefully by then I've defeated all the bosses, world bosses, I should say. Just stuff like that. Just hopefully by then I did all that. If I didn't, then that's no big deal. I can do that today. Or that day. Which, again, I will explain more about that as I draw this. Which, again, I'm assuming that I'm putting myself in the mindset of what's happening around this time. Just to make this drawing have an idea of how this drawing is going to work. In terms of how this is going to work, so I had 8 characters here. How am I going to do... Oh, what, 5 characters, maybe? So, not 8, not 7, probably 6 characters this time. Because this is where the story should, or at least any other ideas I have. Probably 5. Actually, hold on. It was 5, right? Hold on. How many did I do again? I don't remember. Actually, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5. Okay. Then 3, then still 3, then I kept going with day 6. Adding more characters, and day 7 was more of like doing a bunch of dailies and other side stuff. Just fill it up. Just to do everything. Alright, so I'm gonna do that again, but I'm probably gonna keep the similar theming. So I'm thinking of trying to make it look like a crescent moon shape. So like 4 characters going like this, and one mainly because I'm trying to base it off a city. So like the big one will be like 4 characters, while the small one, like the small crescent. Yeah, so it's a smaller crescent, while the larger one is like here. Again, I'm just trying to map it out. So the small crater is where the small circle, the main character will go, while the 4 others will represent other stuff. Which again, perfect imagery for the city of the main setting. Right? Right. Though, again, I don't know the actual lore reasons why it's like 4 crescents. 4 little things. But the circles are not small at all. They are big. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So the whole imagery still is based off all that. I'm probably gonna draw like a... Maybe I should draw the logo of a city or banner of a city in the background. Huh. I don't know. Again, I'm trying to be accurate to it all. There we are. Again, what my character's doing is not important. Bark. Yeah, so winery. I have wine. I do like the idea that there is still glass shattering effect. Ooh, wait. Chad, I got an idea. Ooh, this is actually a really cool thing. I can't believe I didn't think about this until just recently. Nah, I just thought about this second. Like, wait, I can draw up a crescent. Keep the crescent by doing it like this. Since I don't have to do the Hermaeus Mora theming anymore, or at least not to my knowledge, I can do stuff like this. Now, of course, the crescent's kind of messed up right around here, but, you know, it's not a perfect crescent. Actually, I'm going to try to make it perfect. There we go. Probably better. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so now around this point, I should draw more imagery related to a city than the theme. Again, I don't know the theming. I don't know. Who knows? Uh, Alrighty. Actually, I actually have no idea how to draw this particular thing. Or at least I don't want to draw it like that. I'm thinking about adding I'm still thinking about glass imagery, like somewhere around here, not here because it's where I am, and stuff like right around here will be like glass shattering imagery. Again, based off the whole thing, maybe while, of course, the crescent too, but no reality destroying things. Not right away, of course. There we go. I hope I'm doing a decent job drawing this stuff. Again, maybe I should add more imagery, at least a tiny bit, because that was based off last year's story arc. But again, I don't know. There we are. Oh no. Oh no. There's other reasons why I don't do art streams often, which I think I mentioned them all. Mainly because timing, family, and other stuff. Bad timing on my part, usually. Worse timing because I am streaming during a weekday. There we go. There we go. I'm not done, by the way. This is gonna take a while. Also, why are my art streams usually short in the first place? Sun, and also because I rather not see how far. I want to see how far I can go, but I usually wrap up after 2 hours when I do an art stream. But I'm thinking about wrapping up after Vanette's drawing. There's a reason why I try to spend a lot of time on these drawings. Plus, I don't think you all want to just it's no big deal. But I'd rather just stick with an art stream when I do art streams. But if I don't know what to draw, I think that's about it. go. Well, yeah, around now as I draw this, the more I think about it, it's like, well, yeah, there's glass esque imagery, shattering imagery within the present here. But that's silly. Also, I gotta be careful because, again, given how I'm gonna draw these in a moment or ink these in, I gotta be careful. Because this might be overridden by ink. I do like taking some time on my own. I just, again, like, impatience. I think I got the logo for Skin Grad right. It's like a crescent moon. One's larger than the other to, you know, represent the moons of the Elder Scrolls universe. And if you've, I played Oblivion before. I don't think I can stream it. As of right now, there's a rumor that I have like ad spots or I don't really have easy. I don't have like a system where I can capture this stuff working right now. There we go. I think that actually looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. Is it perfect? Nah, I don't think it is. But you know, I. All right. In the next picture will be me drinking oh my, eating a tomato or. Oh my goodness! I should add like a few tomatoes, like. I should add like a couple of tomatoes. Again, drawing based off the city's imagery. One thing I'm not gonna draw a cathedral. Which again, this is probably, or you know, maybe I can draw like one of those hats. Okay. Board. Okay. Oh dear, I'm hungry. But my hunger won't affect the stream. It's just thinking of my next ideas. Okay. Tomatoes. Plant. I don't like the idea of just planting a potato in the drawing because there's a lot of other imagery that I'm doing. Maybe I can bind one work well. So like I can draw like something like this and then do it like this. Again, as you can tell, I've never drawn a tomato before. And if I said potato, I've never drawn a potato either. Yet. It's so funny. I use it a lot in other media. But do I even... It's a food I like, but I really hope I I read it as. There we go. I'm not actually drawing full vine. I'm just doing it like that. There we go. We have it. We have that. And again, I really wish they added Elder Scrolls had a little more information about Skingrad outside of its. This town is particularly famous for its wines, tomatoes, and cheeses. What else? What else? Because throughout a lot of these shrines, there will be a lot of cheese imagery. There will be a lot of wine imagery. There will be a lot of tomato imagery. And maybe like Calovia. Wait, hold on. It is based around Calovia. What do they do? I don't want the history. I want to know what makes Calovia famous. Too, because again, this is since his hardworking, self-sufficient frontier men, Calovia. Okay, so Calovian timber. I'm probably gonna do a lot of Calovia based imagery. Okay, what makes Elder Scrolls? The city is known for its prosperous harbor. Wait, hold on. Is a prosperous living harbor city on the Gold Coast. It is not Gold Road, but it is gonna count because it is Calovian. And that's kind of a theming too. Okay, I thought about a theming. Glass shattering, mainly because I think that's what I saw in the trailer. Calovia, Calovian based Cyrodiil stuff, so like wine, just a lot of hardworking people from what I'm gathering. But because it's based off Skingrad, so that stuff, but maybe I'll draw. But again, like, I should also include other stuff because there was other stuff in the global reveal that mentioned, like, what? I thought I saw something that mentioned, Valenwood invading a part of this Western Weald region. Or something like that. And then there's some other parts, too. Whatever it is, whatever. We'll get to that eventually. But, again, a keg, I guess I'm looking for?